guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below so that way you don't miss any upcoming content. In today's video, we are going to be doing a Q&A, but it's going to be like a different type of Q&A. Exactly what my daughter's saying. She's like, yeah. Oh my god, you guys, there's a bug. Yuck. No, bug. No. Oh no. Sorry, you guys. I just killed a bug that was in the car. I'm also hanging out with my daughter while my fiance plays soccer. So, I'm going to be doing a different type of video today. I'm going to be filming a life Q&A. And I know I don't really do a whole lot of Q&As anymore. What's the matter, Mama? What's the matter, pretty girl? Oh, you got a piece of hair on your face. Oh, it's okay. She's making some faces while she's asleep. So, it is 6:58, and this is the time that I'm filming this video when I actually have time while she's asleep. So, I have a whole list of questions on my new phone that I'm going to be answering for you guys, but I do want to give you guys a little heads up that this is kind of some scrambled questions, but I know it's questions that you guys are curious about, so that's why I'm kind of filming a live Q&A, so that way I can just kind of update you guys on everything at once. And also, another heads up, the reason I've been off of YouTube is not only busy with being a mom, a new mom at that rate, I have been dealing with some mental health issues lately. After I had my daughter, my depression did creep back in, so I'm going to see about going to a therapist. Just because I've been dealing with depression for a while, only after dealing with some things that I've been dealing with, it has not gotten too much better. But I'm not going to go into full detail on that. I will go into detail on that in a completely different video. There will be a video designated to my mental health personally for you guys. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut the fuck up. But before I do that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe down below to the channel. Also, make sure you go on the latest post and let us know what kind of video you guys want to see. I did a poll on here for a labor and delivery story, a Q&A, or how we came up with her name. So I gave you guys those three options, and if you're curious in any of them, please go show. My lips are really dry, but who cares? So the first question that a lot of people are probably thinking, was she born on her due date? No, she was not. She was born on September 8th of this year. Also, sorry, I need a drink because I'm exclusively nursing. So, no, she was not born on her due date. She did come early. Like I said, she came on September 8th of 2024. And so she was an early bird. She wasn't due till Thursday, which was September 12th, but they said that if I didn't go into labor on my due date, then I would be induced. So she was like, nope, I'm not letting my mama get induced. I want to come and I want to come now. The next question is, what's the hardest thing in life right now? And I would personally have to say my mental health has been lately. It has been all over the place, scrambled like a freaking raccoon. So honestly, that is the hardest thing. And I think it's funny because I do see my fiance out there playing soccer. But yes, I would have to say that my mental health has a lot to do with the role play of things and why I'm kind of not doing good right now. So, yeah, I hope you guys understand that I do not want to share in this video, but yeah, mostly my mental health is the hardest thing right now, and, postpartum depression too, like, that's been really super hard. Not even gonna lie to you guys, like, postpartum depression, oh my god. So, thankfully, I have a postpartum appointment soon, so I'm gonna talk to them about that and see what they can do to help me out with that. Did having a baby change you? Yes, it did change me. It also changed my fiance. When we had found out about her, we both had just felt like it was a miracle that was going to be brought into our life. But I was also scared because I have fertility issues and we didn't know if I could fully carry a baby. And if not, we were going to give up trying. But thankfully, everything had worked out in our favors. And she is definitely a miracle baby for sure. I would not change having a child for anything. She has changed me. There's so much crap on the ceiling, and I thought I seen a bug. Oh my god, I'm seeing things, you guys. But she's definitely a miracle baby, and yes, my daughter did change me and my fiance for sure. And she changed my fiance into a completely new person. Like, the person he was before to when he held his daughter for the first time was literally so amazing. He is such a good dad too. Like, he does so much to help me out, you guys. He literally, he's the most amazing man, you guys. I couldn't be more grateful to have him. Like, if it was not for my fiance, you guys, I don't think I would get through half of the shit that I've gone through. If there was one thing you had to change, what would it be? I honestly don't know. I feel like if I had to change one thing, I don't know. But I did skip a question because I overlooked it. What was your old life like? My old life, you guys, like, definitely not a life I would want to keep living. We've got quite a few people over there. Jeez. But my old life was definitely not a life that I wanted to really I'm not really proud of my old life. My old life, I hung around quite a few toxins, Especially back in school, I was actually a bully. If you guys didn't know that, I used to bully somebody, but it's because she was my school stalker. So, this girl knows who she is. She's from middle school. So, I actually used to bully her, and then, karma bit me in the ass. Karma bit me in the ass in high school. So, yeah, I think that's one thing I wouldn't go back to is bullying. I also don't justify bullying at all. Like, if you see this and you're still in school, please do not bully anybody. It's not something I'm proud of. Like, seriously, not something I'm proud of. Just please do not bully anybody. If there was one thing you had to change, what would it be? So, to go with the bullying thing, I really think that I for sure feel like when I was back in school, I was like that girl. Like that girl hanging out with like the baddies. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sorry. You don't want to know, I promise. So, I don't think that I would go back to bullying people for sure. I would not do that. Another thing I would not do is go back to doing weed.
You know, tripping me doesn't get you here any faster. I said tripping me doesn't get you well,
because
a little faster if I fall. Alright, the floor is lava in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, yeah, that's definitely something that I have decided to cut out is drama, jealousy, and toxicness. If you guys are confused on what I mean, I have had friends from when I was younger who are jealous, and this is nothing to do with like anybody that has known me for a little while. This is like back in freaking, oh god, what grade was it? First grade, I think. Again, jealousy. I do not put up with jealousy. Like, in my opinion, if you're jealous of me, that's completely fine. That's your fault. I am not the one who's telling you to be jealous or telling you to stay jealous. I'm not kind of doing that. If anything, if you're jealous of me, you're jealous of me. I can't fix how you feel about me. Do you keep certain things off social media for a reason? Yes. We were posting about the pregnancy on YouTube, and then I just felt like so many of you guys expected me to post more of the pregnancy and doctor appointments and more personal stuff than I wanted to post. So, I definitely did take a lot of things off of YouTube that I felt like were not necessary to draw onto YouTube. If you guys were expecting me to post that much of my personal and my private life on YouTube, that's where I felt that I needed to draw the line and stop it right there, because I felt like you guys were demandful that I posted more about my daughter on here. And that's what I didn't want to do, is post more of her on here. And to show my entire pregnancy or document my entire pregnancy. I felt like that was exposing too much on YouTube, and that's why I deleted all of the pregnancy videos, because I felt that you guys were too demandful for them, if that makes sense. You guys were expecting more pregnancy content, and that's why a lot of you stayed. But we don't want you guys to just be here for the baby. We want you guys to be here for, honestly, just the content that we post on the family channel, even though it's not much right now. But yeah, hope that makes sense. Why do you never post anymore? So to answer this question, I don't really have much time. Obviously, I have a 1-week-old I have to take care of, almost a 2-week-old. Obviously, we have to get up in the middle of the night and take care of her and lose sleep. So, obviously, she's our main priority. So I'm not gonna think about at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, picking up the phone and just filming for YouTube. That's not what I'm gonna do. So that is why I barely post anymore until we get her back on a better sleeping schedule, and then we'll be good. But until then, we aren't on a good sleeping schedule. Sorry to say. Do you ever think about going back to work, or are you a stay-at-home mom? I am a stay-at-home mom because daycare and child expenses are so expensive, and just to send her to daycare, y'all, would be a little over half of 2 paychecks, especially because now daycares are so fucking expensive that literally I've had moms tell me, like, whatever you do, if you send her to daycare, it's gonna be dollar bills out the fucking door and out the fucking trunk and the pocket and everything. And my fiance said that he didn't want me to go back to work because he wanted me to stay home with her, so that way we know that she's safe and that nobody is hurting her, because he is extremely overly protective of her, as he should be as her father. And I am also very overly protective, but he's a little more overly protective, to where you touch her, he's gonna be like, yo, hold up, what are you doing? But that's just how protective he is, because this is obviously our firstborn and our only born. What's the plan for the future of the family channel? The plan for this channel, we will continue to, like, film on here and post on here and everything else. But the plans are to pretty much film, upload, edit, come up with video ideas. So we didn't forget, but we also don't have any, I guess, big plans for the family channel other than filming when we have time. Not that we really do have time, because we kind of don't, because he works full-time and I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. So we're both pretty busy. I'm on my feet quite a bit, and I have bunnies to take care of. So yeah, we just really don't have any time. We hope you guys understand. So that's really something that we have to consider. So, I mean, in all honesty, we just really don't have much that we really plan. I mean, in all honesty, our plans are literally just plans for weekends and really the only time we have to film and stuff. When are you coming back full time again? That'll be very shortly. I do plan on filming more on YouTube and being more active on here. I've been so inactive because, like I said, I was dealing with a really rough pregnancy. My pregnancy with her was so hard on my body, and it just felt like I was literally dying my entire pregnancy with her. Even though I wasn't, I'm obviously still alive, but that's just how it felt. Like, my whole pregnancy, I felt like I was, like, dying. I couldn't keep food down or anything. Which is also why I don't want any more kids. So, hope that explains that. Does the baby look like you or her dad? There's a tiny bit of me in her, but other than that, she is fully looking like daddy. She has such adorable skin, you guys. Like, let me see if I can. Like, look at that skin. So cute. But yeah, she does look more like her dad than she does me, which is completely fine. It was completely worth the life that I have now, being a mom to a beautiful baby girl. Will you post more now that she's here? When we get into a good sleeping schedule, because right now, really neither of us are in a good sleeping schedule. She doesn't quite have a sleeping schedule yet. She pretty much keeps me and her dad up all night, so yeah, we're still adjusting a little bit, adjusting to her sleep schedule. But when she gets a little bit older, her bedtime will be between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, straight on the dots. That is my rule. That has been my rule since before I had her. I always knew that I wanted a certain bedtime. Like, as she's a baby, kind of train her, like, this is what time you go to bed. And then whatever time you wake up in the morning between 9:30. Do you have bigger plans for life now that you are a mom? Yes, I do. I would like my daughter to experience a good, happy, healthy life unlike what I experienced growing up. I also want to take my daughter to where she is technically part of. If you guys didn't know, my daughter is mixed. She is American and Brazilian. So technically, when she turns 18, if she wants to move to Brazil and say, screw Michigan, she can, and she would not need a passport or anything because her dad is from Brazil, so therefore she can just fly over to Brazil. So I hope that makes sense, but yes, she can technically move to Brazil whenever she wants to see her grandma, and yeah. I do like this one, but unfortunately, you guys aren't going to like the answer. Will you ever show her face on YouTube? No, I will not. I'm sorry. But I feel like there are too many people who would use her picture and claim her as their daughter or make a fake account using pictures of me and her or her and her dad. So I am cramping so bad. Ever since I had her, like, I get these little cramps in, like, my bladder, and they're not very nice cramps at all. But no, we will not be showing her face just for her protection and her privacy. So I'm sorry. If you guys wanted to see her face, you can't. And I'm not saying that to be rude, we just don't want to show her face on YouTube. For obviously her safety, and because she don't have full voice yet, we can't show her face unless she says, "Hey mom, hey dad, I want to be on YouTube. You can film me." But until then, it is a big no. She will not be shown on YouTube unless we both have her consent. As a parent, you should always have your child's consent. Like, do you want to be on YouTube? Do you want to be on this platform or that platform or this or that? You should always definitely ask your kid. Like, yes, I have posted pictures of her face on a few other platforms, but me and her dad agreed that, that was fine. We just haven't posted her face on YouTube just yet. Do you plan on getting back into full reality soon? Yes. We will definitely be getting into full reality soon, and we will be back into filming more and showing you guys more of our life. I do plan on doing a day in the life soon, except for showing her face. I might do one tomorrow because we're gonna be doing some family stuff tomorrow. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And yeah. So you guys will see a day in the life soon. I just don't know when because I've been busy. Did life bring you and your fiance more happiness than you guys had before? Our daughter has brought so much happiness, you guys. Like, we both wake up every morning knowing that we get to wake up to the biggest blessing and the biggest miracle. That was not good color. In life. So, in all honesty, yes, life has brought us so much more happiness than we ever could have asked for. Where would you and your fiance be if you didn't have your baby? I would definitely say we would still be in the lonely stage. Because with her, we're not lonely. We are happy, content, and doing good with our little Jean, aka our little Jen. When are you going to post more on here? I'm gonna say this again. Once she has a set sleeping schedule, we will post more on YouTube. You just have to give us time. We are still very newly parents. We have only been parents for a week. So please do not comment on the community section and be like, "Kayla or Misty, you said you're gonna post soon. Where's their video?" I don't want to see any of that. If I see any of that, I will be replying in probably not the nicest way, considering I mentioned it like 1,000 times in this video. Once our daughter gets on a set sleeping schedule to where we're all getting enough sleep, we will post more. But for right now, it's really only when we have time to film, upload, and edit. Do I feel like people judge me for being a 22-year-old mom? In all honesty, yes, because I'm like 5'3", and I've already had some very brutal looks for having a 1-week-old. So, in all honesty, we do get some very dirty looks when we go in public. But I feel like it's normal considering you see 2 people walking around with a kid. People just, I guess they like to stare at people. And they probably think I'm younger than 22, but yes, I am 22. So that was all the questions. I don't have any more that I'm going to do. But anyway, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.